In sports like in life, loyalty is a currency most people assume is priceless. But what happens when loyalty becomes a liability? When the very figure you once celebrated becomes the anchor dragging your future down? The idea that a franchise would rather pay someone to leave than keep them around flies in the face of everything we're taught about value, respect, and return on investment. But first, if you like to stay up to date on all things New York Yankees, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. But in the ruthless world of the New York Yankees, sentiment takes a back seat to survival. And if you think this story is just about money, you haven't heard the half of it. It all started with frustration boiling over in the Bronx. Yankee fans were already fed up, pointing fingers at Aaron Boone for a string of painful losses and misfires. But when the manager made the shocking decision to bench a former All-Star, nobody saw what was coming next. DJ Lemahieu, a player with hardware and history, found himself sidelined for good after Boone promoted Jazz Chisholm Jr. to second base. The message was loud and clear. Performance now outweighed past accolades, and Lemahieu was no longer part of the plan. Rather than slide Lemahieu back to third base, where he'd logged dozens of games in 2024, Boone delivered a crushing verdict. He no longer trusted DJ to handle the role defensively. For a veteran who once defined consistency, this wasn't just a position change, it was a demotion in dignity. By the next day, the Yankees had designated him for assignment, the first step in what would soon become one of the costliest divorces in recent franchise memory. His reaction? Reportedly furious. The front office? Unapologetically decisive. Within 24 hours, the Yankees had fully released Lemahieu and wrote a $22 million check to make him go away. Let that sink in. Rather than keep a declining star on the roster as a backup, they chose to eat every last dollar of his contract. Not one team picked him up off waivers, likely unwilling to shoulder the financial burden. And so, a man once hailed as one of the game's elite contact hitters was suddenly jobless, and paid handsomely to disappear from Yankee Stadium.